All right. Hmm. We give thanks to the Most High, God, Goddess of the universe, ancestors, grateful for another day, another breath of life, another opportunity to make a change, first of all, in our own lives. And then as we overflow, to be able to give to others. This is the perfect place to come and get your fill up. Happy Friday to you all. We are streaming on YouTube. We are actually live on Facebook also. Yes, I see myself. We're live on Facebook. I reopened my account and, taking bold steps forward, not allowing for bully energy to scare me. You know what I mean? This thing needs to be seen and heard. Anyway, I hope you like the background and I hope we're live. Let me see. It looks like we are, but I'll double check. Let's see. Are we live? Are we good to go? All right, all right. Hey Carmen, Naba, I see you. Glad that you're here. Let me put you a little bit closer. All right. Let me double check right here. I want to check something. Let me turn my volume down. Yep, it's oh wait. Oh wait. That's what I want. Okay. Hey Deontra, I see you. Oh my gosh, I was getting ready to say I feel a sneeze coming on. Sneezes are not necessarily a bad thing. That's sometimes ancestors talking to you. You know. Yes. Hey, Porsche dude, I see you there. Remember, if you need a song, just type yes in the chat. How do you like this background today, huh? That's something I captured. I forgot when it was. And I saw it on my phone. I thought, oh, that's perfect. I like that too. All right, we're getting ready to get started. Um, Hold on, let me move this thing out of the way. Okay. All right, Porsche dude, here comes your song. You know, Porsche dude, as soon as I began to play over you, the first thing, the word that ancestors dropped down was that you need rest. And you can sit with that. So what ancestors are saying, Porsche dude, it's not even necessarily just physical rest that you need, but also mental rest for your mind also to rest. So it's a combination of a bunch of things, and you can go ahead and sit with all of that. All right. Peace and blessings to you. All right. Just to let you know. Oh, thank you so much. I just saw your message there, um, Carmen. Peace and blessings to you. You feel that pursuit says, I feel that. All right. Yeah, it's not just the physical, the resting part. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We are live on Clubhouse, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on Facebook. And if I start a little bit earlier, I can get us live on Instagram also. It's just another step I have to take. So I have to add a little bit more time when I get ready in the morning. And then I can set us up also on Instagram. And then we'll be streaming live on Instagram as well. How about that? We're all going out. We're out. It's time. It really is time. There's a story, and I may not share it correctly, but I'm going to do my best. There's a story of a little girl, and I don't know if this, someone may have to help me, but you'll get the moral of the story. She is a little girl. It may have been back in the slave days, okay? And she stands in front of the master, and she takes a step forward and she says, "Mister, my mommy needs a penny." And he's probably not giving her the time of day. And she keeps stepping forward. "Mister, my mother needs a penny." And she keeps stepping forward boldly. "Mister," right? Until she gets what she wants, right? And there's another story I'm going to share with you all. It comes out of one of the books that Scott has. It has a deck of cards. And a deer is standing in front of this incredible, huge bully. And you know how, when cats try to make themselves really big, like when we joke around with Joy, we say, "Oh, big cat, big cat." When she goes in front of our older cat, right, she makes herself look really big. So Deer is standing in front of this incredible, huge, ugly, nasty bully, and the bully is, I mean, like anybody else would have been melted to the ground or run, and Deer is just really calm, and she just tells that ugly beast, she says, "Move out of my way. I'm trying to get to the Great Spirit." And the big nasty thing is, all up and nasty, and you know, and she just looks at that ugly thing and she goes, "Move out of my way. I'm trying to get to Great Spirit, the Great Spirit." And that's what I've been doing. Scott and I, that's what we've been saying. You know what? No matter what, whatever we're going through in life, we're saying, you know what, bully spirit, move out of my way. And I want you to really think about that. Whatever is going on in your life, right? If there's some kind of energy, stuff that you have possibly created with your mind, right? If there's some kind of bully energy in your life, I want you to start looking at that and just say in your mind and your heart, "Move out of my way." And that's the reason why Scott and I took a bold step. Scott's also back on Facebook. I'm back on Facebook under my name. Okay, I'm on Facebook under my name. I'm not even under Beverly B. I'm under my name, Beverly Braumiller Hover. I'm under my name. Okay, and that's what we're saying. If we want to make changes in our life, we're going to step forward and say, here we are. Move out of my way, bully. Move. I'm standing in my promise. So I really want you to take what I am doing, what Scott is doing, and follow our example and say, you know what, no matter what I'm going through in my life, I'm standing strong. Like I always tell you, like a queen, like a king. All right? I want you to take that to heart. I am also on Twitter. I reopened every social media account. I'm back on Twitter, even though I have no followers. I don't care. Someone told me just make sure you have a digital signature. Okay. And I'm back on Threads. I just, because I used to be on all of these platforms, and I'm saying to that nasty, nasty, ugly energy that I created with my mind, because that's fear. Okay. We create stuff in fear. I'm saying boldly, move out of my way. All right. So come along with me on the journey. Why don't you? All right. Let's together tell whatever it is that's pestering us, move out of my way. Just move out of my way. All right. All right, Deontra. Here comes your song. Ancestors are saying, the entries, that that message that I just gave that got downloaded was actually very much for you. But I'll see what else it is that they're saying to you. Yeah, young lady, that message was very much for you. Um, so you can sit with that, dear, and tell, dear, I mean, tell the ugly thing, move out of my way. The entree says, thank you. You're so welcome. Hey, do I see a Lita in the house? What? Are you serious, Lita? Are you in here? Oh, there you are. Awesome, Lita. Oh, big hug to you. You know why. All right. You know why. I was just thinking about you and saying a special prayer for you. Okay. Awesome. All right. All right, Vicky. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Make sure you share this channel. Um, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. For those of you that are members of this YouTube channel and are supporting Ancient Sound Healing, monthly, and those of you that are on my Patreon, more than likely by next week, you will be able to join me live by video or audio right here on YouTube. Okay, I can have up to 10 guests, and that's why we have to limit it. We just can't have everyone. So if you consider becoming a member of Patreon or of YouTube, okay? And then once we get too big, we'll just rotate people. But I think that's such a cool perk. I really do. So, all right. All right. All right, Vicky. Here comes your song. Vicky, what is your middle name? Do you have a middle name? What's your middle name? Vicky, did you leave a comment on one of my videos that your name was Regina on one of my shorts? Was that you? Well, regardless whether it was you or not, we'll get to that in a minute because you didn't type it yet. Because ancestors were telling me to ask you about your middle name and for you to live up to that middle name. And I remember there was someone that reminding me that commented on one of my shorts, and it said something like, "This was for me because my name is Regina, and Regina means queen or something like that." That is really interesting. So it was not you. So there is someone that commented. Her name was Regina, and she basically said this message was for me. Isn't that interesting? So, and hold on. Let me continue on. So go look up the name Regina. Do you know what it means? Because that was not you commenting, but for some reason, ancestors are reminding me of someone else by the name of Regina that commented on my shorts, and they're using that to get your attention about your middle name. How's that? Hmm? There you go. I tell you, can't make this stuff up if you tried. Not that I've tried. I wouldn't dare. Yeah, Vicky says interesting. I know, right? I I will I will find this short and keep, yeah, keep an eye on my community post on YouTube, and I'll post that short there, and or I'll make just a screenshot. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. I'll make a screenshot and I'll post it in the comments. I mean, not in the comments, in the on YouTube uh, community. Cause so, but that's not you. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Anyway, but we know that. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We're back at it. And don't you see this beautiful background around me? You're actually looking at a video I captured, and it was a sunrise. All right, Carmen, here comes your song. All right, Carmen. That stuff that you were pushing through and that ancestor said for you, there was nothing that you needed to do. There's a lot of energy that went towards you, and that situation it's resolved. I saw the ocean, and it's a done deal. There's so much that went towards you. I just felt it all the way in my arms, and my hands just leaving and going towards you, towards that situation. And the ocean was there. It's a done deal, young lady. I felt it like, no, actually both my hands, not just my left. Yeah, you're welcome. That was strong. I wasn't even allowed to talk. I just had to like just fill you up, you know? Yeah. It's done. It's a done deal. You're good to go. You're good to go. Blessings to you. Yeah. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. If you're wondering, since we are live on Facebook now, I mean, I don't have a lot of people on Facebook. By the way, you can follow me on Facebook. I think I have 6 friends. I'm starting over, okay? But regardless, let me see if I can drop my Facebook thingy on here. I think I can. Let's see. Oops, did I? Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can, so you can follow me. Um, I think this is it. No, that's not it. That's only the Facebook thing. Um, Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Do you mind? I'm talking to you guys. Are both in here? Really? I'm talking to the cats. Really? Joy, 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 Joy. Hold on. I'm see. Joy. No, she's not gonna come. Joy, Joy, come here. Come here, Joy. That works when I do that, but probably not right now. Anyway, um, almost full up. I'm gonna play over you in just a sec. Um, I was trying to share my Facebook link, but oh, hold on, my fan stopped. I was wondering why it was getting hot in here. Hold on, we gotta fix that. Oh, did they unplug this thing? Oh, they unplugged my fan. Yes, they did. I guess I'm gonna have to sweat it out, guys, because I don't really want to get up. Well, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm go Since I can do that. Hold on, I am going to turn off my cam for just a sec, okay? Just bear with me. All right. I like that. That's so cool. Whew, that's so much better. All right. All right. I see your message, Sissy Kimi. I was trying to figure that out. Um, let me see if I can. Um, let's see if I can. I don't know why it's doing that right there. So hold on. Let me see. There it is, I think. Okay. Yeah, I've got this Facebook link right here. I think you guys can follow me on Facebook. I think that's it right there. I think that's my profile thing. All right. Almost a lapping. Oh, I tell you what, that feels so much better. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. It is what it is. We're just live and we're real. And it is just this beautiful community. We are live on YouTube. We're live on Clubhouse. We are live on Facebook also. Um, yeah, so Sisi Kimi, you can let me know if that's the right uh, link because, Mama doesn't have her glasses on. Where are my glasses? Oh, they're right here. So next week we'll be live on Instagram. I just have to get it together. Either way, if you just joined, if you need a song, um, just type yes in the chat. All right. For YouTube and Clubhouse, of course. I don't, we're not keeping up with Facebook and all that stuff. You're going to have to come on YouTube, because that's just a whole lot for Sissy Kimmy to do. So, mm. And if you're wondering what's happening here, mm, this is sound healing. This is not a performance or anything like that. We are healing together. We're raising our frequency. And as we raise our frequency, we help to raise the frequency of the planet, As we continue to work on our own healing, then we can give from our overflow. And all of you know, most of you know by now, when you don't see me live, it means that I am not giving from my overflow. I'm not coming on here. I'm not coming because it's not a performance. So I don't come on here unless unless I'm bubbling, you know, and I have enough to give out. If I don't, then I don't come on because that means it's Beverly that's doing this. All right. And that's not what I'm supposed to do. All right. Almost salape. Mm, here comes your song. They're just reminding me of what was said to you yesterday, right? Think about your life, what it is that you want, start making the changes little by little. Color of your nails change, the way you dress change. Don't worry about what people say or think. It's your life. Keep showing up here. This is a good place to be yourself. What is it? What is it? What is it that you want? So many dreams, so many hopes, and you think that it's all lost, but it's not. You think it's too late, but it's not. Hmm. Even thinking you're living in the wrong country, you're not. But you have to start. You see the B, you can say, well, yeah, that's the logo, that's your name, Beverly B, Beverly B. But the B also stands for bold. Bold. Take a bold step forward. Almost salape. Even if it's a small step, it still means you're taking a bold step forward. This is what ancestors just said. You can keep going to the gas station, fill up your car, and your car has all these problems, but you keep just filling up your car, but your car has all these problems. You keep filling up your car, but your car has all these problems. And maybe, your car has a little speck, and all you have to do is just wipe that off because that's the beginning of the change. But you don't do anything about it. You just keep filling up your car. So basically, that's what you're doing here. You keep coming to ancient sound healing, right? You keep showing up, which is awesome. Like you keep filling up, you keep filling up. But you have to make a change, you know, like you wiping that little piece of dirt off your car. You're taking that bold step to maybe change the color of your nails or wear something a little different or go somewhere where you've never been before. And then you keep showing up to ancient sound healing. You keep filling up your gas tank, but you're making these small little changes, and the universe is connecting with you, your higher consciousness, realizing, oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna open up a little wider now. You know, so make that little change. Just keep reminding yourself of what ancestors just said. What ancestors just said to you about going to the gas station, but your car remains with all these issues. That's your life. There are all these things going on, but you keep filling up, filling up, filling up. And that message can relate to a lot of you here also. It's not just for almost a lot, but it includes me too. Hmm. Yeah, almost all opposites. Yes, so many hopes. Yes, so many hopes, so many dreams. But your life is in your hands, almost a lot, not anyone else's. You don't have to wait. Well, I'm going to wait. I have a good example. I had a neighbor. When I first started out using essential oils, years ago, I was so excited about it. I was telling all my neighbors about it because my hubby had just gotten better from having severe migraines and because of essential oils. So I was so on fire about these essential oils because they worked. I saw the difference in my husband, suffering on the couch with migraines, and all of a sudden his migraines were gone. So I was telling my neighbors, and one of my neighbors said to me, and I'll never forget it. She said, "Okay, I will start using them when I feel better." So almost salape. I want you to think about that. Are you going to wait until things are perfect in your life before you make a little change? Right? I want you to think about that. Hey, Sha'ani. Hi, Sen. I see you. Glad you're here. All right, Lita. Yes, almost a lot says, I need to make a change. I need to make a change. Yes, you need to start with you. And it can be something small. And that's okay. That's how you start making a change, you know? Yeah. And don't overload yourself. Don't go, okay, and now this and this. No, just a little tiny change, whatever that is, whatever that is. Don't stress out about it. That's what Ancestor said too. Don't stress about it because then you add that to the pile. You don't want to add that to the pile. Okay. What I just love, right, about our community is we all chose to show up, and just because a message gets downloaded for Almost Alape is for all of us also to start thinking about that. Yeah. All right, Lita, here comes your song. That was to calm your spirit, Lita. That's all ancestors wanted me to do for you, and you know why. To to calm your spirit for where you're at. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. There you go. Hmm. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, Naba. I see you. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. Um, yep, no problem, Lita. Anyway, if you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound Healing. We are live on Clubhouse. We are live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook next week. Um, we'll be live on Instagram also. I was live on TikTok, and for some reason I got restricted. And then I looked it up. It says if you use third party stuff, their algorithm just goes weird on you sometimes. So I thought, you know what? Bye. You know. So we're not streaming on TikTok anymore because they don't want me to do it. The algorithm is not being nice. Make sure you like, subscribe, join this channel, consider becoming a member of this YouTube channel or Patreon. All right, the link is actually in the description. And support this ancient sound healing movement. All right, nothing is all free, right? You know this restream is costing. Okay, just letting you know. I'm just being real. I upgraded, but I had to pull out I had to open my wallet. That's what I had to do. But I love doing this. But I'm just letting you know. I'm keeping it very real here. You know, like when you upgrade your house or upgrade your car or upgrade your clothes or whatever. That's what I did. I upgraded us because it was time to upgrade. So consider whatever it is. Maybe you want to buy a tempo bear or take music lessons with me, or fix yourself session or just monthly, you know, support the channel, right? And then you're supporting this beautiful scenery that I'm showing you, you know. So give that some thought. And by the way, thank you for those of you that are members of this channel. I see you. I'm grateful for your support and on Patreon as well. All right. I am very grateful for that. All right, Naba, here comes your song. Naba, do you sing? They're telling me to ask you. Oh, there you are. You know what's so funny? I didn't realize you were on Clubhouse, so I'm sitting here with my eyes closed, and all of a sudden I'm hearing this voice on the left side. All right, hold on now, but I'm gonna continue to play because there's something they're trying to tell you. Not trying, they're going to tell you. Hold on. All right, they're saying ask her the reason. What is the reason you stopped singing? All right, so hmm, hold on. Let me continue to play over you. Hold on. Okay. Now, but do you know my story? Which one? That's true. I have many. But are you familiar with my story about my childhood, um, and me playing music and what I was told? Okay, okay, then okay, I'm going to share my story with you. All right. So when I was raised in the Netherlands, okay, and when I was about 10, I had an audition because I was taking organ lessons and I wanted to enter the music academy in the Netherlands, right? So I remember these two people came to our home and I had practiced a song called Guantanamera. It was my favorite song, okay? And I practiced so hard. And I remember these two people sitting on our couch. Well, because I loved that song so much, I wasn't really looking at my notes anymore because I knew the song by heart. So I played a stanza too many and they denied me access to the music academy. All right. So moving forward, I went to regular school, all this stuff. By the time I turned 16, I moved to the United States, went to college. Yes, I went to college at a very early age because we graduate early in Europe. So at 16, I went to Norfolk State University. I became a music major. I was an organ major at first. Then I changed my major to piano. My professor told me to stop playing piano. He said, "You are no good." Okay. He was an ass. I'm just going to say it the way it is. All right. So I changed my major to guitar. My classical guitar professor encouraged me so much, was so kind, was so encouraging, right? That I did change my major in my third year. I changed my major from music to foreign languages and basically, ended up with a degree in foreign languages and music, right? So today, okay, and I'm telling you this story to encourage you. Today, this woman that's talking to you at 62 years old, I have self produced 5 CDs. I have taught children, hundreds of children now, music, piano, and guitar. And I do it unorthodox. I encourage them because of what was said to me. Okay? Now tell me, was what your friend said to you, was it really true? Exactly. So I want you to think about everything that I just said to you because this is ancestors reminding you because I didn't know any. I mean, I'm just here showing up, putting my hands on the piano, and they're telling me what to ask you. And it just so happens that there were all these things that were said to me that were not true at all. Were not true at all. I even was also told that I couldn't sing. Someone in my life also years ago said, "You don't know how to sing." But you know what? I never took singing lessons in college, but I do know how to sing, you know? So I'm sharing my story with you only to encourage you that people, especially kids, will say stuff out of their mouth sometimes just because they're insecure themselves, right? You know. So let me continue to play over you and see if we get an ending to this right here. All right. What they're saying is, what do you want to do with your voice? All right. You have any of your poetry there? All right. Which one are you going to share today with us? All right. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is the beginning. This is a brand new day for you, right? All right. Okay. You're yes, you are. You're on YouTube, right? You see that bee in? You see that bee on my head? Remember what I said earlier, right? Bold steps. It's not just my initial. Bold steps forward. Remember, every time you see that bee from now on, don't think, oh, it's just Miss Beverly's logo. No, 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 no. You know, ancestors tell me what to wear. By the way, I don't just show up like putting stuff on. I always ask, okay, what do I put on? And last night they said, put your hat on. I said, okay, let me see what else goes with it. Okay, yeah, okay, I can do my nails all gold and stuff. Yeah, it has to match, right? But all jokes aside, right? They wanted me to wear my logo today, even though my logo is on the screen, right? They wanted me to wear it because they knew you were going to show up and other people had to hear this message also. Be bold, just like deer stood in front of the great bully. So you had that bully energy from your friend who said, "Oh, you don't know how to sing." That's the same thing as the bully standing in front of deer, right? And making itself look all big, and deer just goes, "Move out of my way." I'm trying to get to the great spirit. And with you, you're trying to get to your higher calling. Look at what you just shared with us, right? You're more than welcome when we are here on Fridays to share your poetry, girl. You're more than well. This stage doesn't belong to Beverly B. You know, it's for all of us to shine. All of us. See, the reason I am the way that I am is because I was told so many no's. I am still waiting for people. I mean, I'm not waiting. I'm joking, okay? But I remember because I love playing percussion. Okay, I love playing congas and bongos. I mean, I love percussion. It's my most favorite instrument. I mean, I remember I wanted to join this worship, a really big orchestra, when I lived, on the mainland USA. It was a big place I was going to, traditional church, really huge church around TV and everything. They had to have a meeting to make room for me on the stage, and they decided they couldn't make room for my bongos and my congos. You see what I'm saying? It's that kind of nonsense with people. You need to open up your own door sometimes. And that's what I did. That's what this ancient sound healing is about. This is my door, and I kicked it open. So today, you kicked open your door, young lady. Let me just say that right now. Right there. Okay, right there. Just keep remembering. Every time you see me now and you see that bee, just think about your talents. And partially, not partially, wholeheartedly, I am so grateful that I went through all this nonsense in my life so that now I can encourage other people because I will be 63 in August. I'm grateful I'm going to be 63, okay? I you know, I'm an elder now and I can share some things, and encourage people older than me, younger than me, it doesn't matter. I can say, hey, you know what? No, 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 no. Look, this is what I went through. So if I can do it, you can do it too. I am no different than anyone else, you know? All right. So keep writing, keep singing, get that microphone back in front of you. All right. All right, girl. All right. You're welcome. All right, Shani. I think you may be the last one. I don't know. Sissy Kimmy will tell me. If you just joined, welcome to Ancient Sound. It's nothing but love over here, okay? Love, compassion, and room for other people to grow. That's how we do what we do. All right, Shani. Oh, I love this. I thank you, Sissy Kimmy. That's such a beautiful message. You just yes, I love it. All right, Shani. Here comes your song. Johnny, what ancestors are saying is really all the messages for today were all for you to be filled up. So they just wanted me just to love on you and just to play over you, you know. Mhm. Thank you so much for hanging out, fam. Ash fam, you are awesome. I will be back next Thursday, next Friday. I really love this. This is so good. I love this setup. Oh, I have more people to play over. I didn't see anything, CC Kimmy, so I thought we were done, but I've got three more people. So, no worries. So, is that it for today? Shaboda, Elkin, and Sean? That's fine. But I do want you all to know we've had this beautiful time together. I just love this vibe. I really do. Let me see what Sissy Kimmy is telling me over here. But oh, okay, okay. What I will do actually, no, I can. What I'm feeling actually, what ancestors are telling me is I'm gonna play over Shabota, Elkin, and Sean, but I'm just gonna play over you. You're gonna get your fill up, so you're gonna get a song, but you're still marinating in the message that you got yesterday. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I know I'm done, but I also know that I got a message from ancestors yesterday that I knew I was going to just be playing a lot without really getting messages because yeah. All right. So um let's see, because I've said so much today, so many downloads we got today that were really for all of us. So, yeah. So here we go, Shabota. I'm going to play over you. All right. I'm just going to they're going to give you a song. All right. There you go, Shabota. Elkin and Sean, I'm going to play over the two of you actually together. And I'm just being told something here, so hold on. Put this out of the way. Let's see what this is. So this is for Sean and Elkin. I'm gonna change something around. Hold on. Gotta change this. This is how we're gonna go out today. Remember, don't worry about what people say to you, what they've said to you. Keep your head up like a king, like a queen. You know, we all go through stuff. I mean, right? Listen to what they told Nava, you know, what her friend told her. We all go through stuff, right? Tell somebody you got this. Come on, let me hear you. Let me see you. Write it in the chat. Come on. Bush, dude, you got this. Woo. Deontra, you got this. Vicky, you got this. Carmen, you got this. Almost Salapa, you got this. Lita, you got this. Napa, you got this. Sha'ani, you got this. Shaboda, you got this. Elkin, Sion, you got this. I will be back next Thursday and Friday, but I will be streaming live the rest of the week. Kiss on the cheek. Mwah, mwah. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing weekend, amazing week. You know where to find me. You can email me, info@beverlybmusic.com. Oh, wait. Wait, one more thing. Got to do this. We're in this vibe now, okay? We got to do this. Here comes some bubbles. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Got to get the bubbles. This is how we're going out. Peace and blessings to you. See you next week. Take care. Bye.